All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. King Zeph here, back with another video for you guys. Happy Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed your week or had a productive week. I'm preparing to have a great weekend. Of course, it's spooky season, which means Halloween parties and all that other fun stuff's going to be coming up and all that other jazz because Halloween is next week. Anywho, today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to essentially do something I don't recommend doing, but I'm doing it for you guys. So enjoy what I do. Don't necessarily do what I do unless you are a person like me that's creating content or you just want to just take a gamble of it and everything. But due to a couple previous videos, of course, one of our most popular videos that we like to do is Blister versus Boosters. You guys seem to love those videos and seeing how well the blister packs and the booster box handles against each other. So I think you guys have a gambling addiction, because you guys just have an interest in seeing how well you pull in blister packs. And in a lot of groups and a lot of people I talk to, they just stand by on blister packs all day, every day. Like, they're just like, look, I like going to my Target or Walmart and buying a couple of blisters or whatever and testing my luck on that side. So with the help of one of our affiliates, Hobbyville, we are going to revisit an old set. We're going to revisit the Infinite Forbidden, which is the Exodia set, which was the last core set for Yu-Gi-Oh! Not this one that just passed for Rage of the Abyss, the one previous to that. And we're going to open pretty much a bunch of blister packs and see how we do. I purchased 60 packs of blisters. So this is literally 2.5 booster boxes of blister packs for Infinite Forbidden. Ironically speaking, it actually did cost me exactly the exact same amount of money due to a promotion and sale and everything going on with Hobbyville. I spent about 170 bucks, which is pretty much the exact cost of two booster boxes after taxes. So it kind of works out at the end of the day, but generally speaking, each of these blister packs is generally $4.50 a piece. So it was actually supposed to cost somewhere north of $200 and something because it's 2.5 blister boxes. If my math is mathing correctly, I think getting blisters of a booster box is like 96 bucks. So buying 2.5, yeah, it actually comes out to over $220. So I actually saved a lot of money thanks to Hobbyville. Thank you guys very, very much. And if you are interested in purchasing any product from Hobbyville, the affiliate link is below, helps out the channel. As I stated previously, you get if you're a first time purchase on the website, use the code NT2E for 5% off. As well as they do free shipping on anything $175 and up, and they don't charge sales taxes in the US. So if you guys are looking for a TCG product, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Lorcana, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, any of that stuff, or you're also a fellow content creator and need to purchase packs and trying to save as much money as possible, check them out. They are a fantastic retailer. I use them for pretty much everything, and they are also my main supplier for blister packs, especially when it comes to blister versus boosters, alongside with a couple other booster packs. So we're going to crack off 60 of these packs open. This is going to be quite a long video because it is 60 packs. It's going to be a minute. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn. And we're going to see how well we pull out of here. With these not being a booster box, there is no ratio. So we're literally going to be pulling everything random. My hope is that we can at least make our money back from this. So realistically speaking, if we pull 2 Fiendsmiths engravers or a Fiendsmith and a Perilia, and I think one other random secret rare, it should balance itself back up to how much I paid for all of this. If we don't, it's going to be a hard L and it's going to suck. And then that's going to basically give me the assumption that blister packs are a waste. So without further ado, like I said, this is going to be a long video, so let's get cracking. So you guys can see in front, these are all the booster packs. Of course, there's a little bit off camera because there's 60 of them and my desk isn't that big. So we're going to just go ahead and get these things opened and just kind of work our way through this. And sorry, I have a bag where I can just dump these packs and everything. Overall, this set wasn't horrible. This set had the new Exodia support and of course the Fiendsmith stuff, which is basically what shifted the meta for Bell and a couple other things. So there's quite a few decent cards in this set, but ultimately speaking, it's not the greatest thing in the world. First card is a super rare, which is our Fiendsmith Desiree, pretty much the dangerous Fiendsmith fusion card in the Fiendsmith engine, especially since, what was the other one's name? Lacrima? I think Lacrima was the other one. Lacrima was the common. That one just got banned, which is kind of odd for Konami because that card literally only existed for like 2 months and they banned it. Which does make sense because I think Lacrima was the one that burns. Or is it Desiree that burns? It's one of the two, but Lacrima was a generic card. It was easy to get. It was easy to make. And with being a common, it was very easily accessible. And so it made the deck very, very hard to play. Blaze, the Exodia card. Zapper Shimp, which is another decent synchro monster. But yeah, generally speaking, if a card is too generic, Konami generally tends to ban it. Things like Barone and Appaloosa. I know people are kind of, I think, rooting for the day IP Masquerena gets banned, which I highly doubt will happen because IP is just nice. Oh, there's Lacma right here. I'm just gonna try to zip through this real quick. No, Desiree Burn. Oh no, this does it. This one's the burn. Yep. What is it? You can shuffle one of the Light Fiend from the graveyard to the deck or extra deck, inflict 1,200 points of damage. So yeah, this is the one that burns. So yeah, that's the one that got banned recently. And then Sequence, followed by Mimighoul Dragon. I forgot the set is also the first set with the Mimighouls in it. So like the main archetypes in here, of course, is Fiendsmith, Mimighouls, Exodia, and I know Moon of the Closed Goddess was in here. What else is in here? Oh, the very first Perulia is in here. So the very first, the one half of the Melcharmy combo. So the first of the Melcharmies is in here, and a bunch of other things. So, oh, and the White Forest cards. Forgot about White Forest. And speaking of our first secret rare, we have an Alistair of the White Forest. Very, very nice. And then followed by Sylvie. So like I said, I spoke White Forest into existence. I'm like, hey, White Forest is in here. And then there they are. That one's not the, that one's the normal summon search, which is not bad, but a lot of people don't really use it unless you're doing pure White Forest or doing the Toy Box White Forest engine. I think it's not Rusia, Esteller, I think. No, I think it's Esteller, but it's the other secret White Forest card is the main one. That's the one that has all the value and is the most important one of all the White Forest creatures. And then we have a Madoche Queen, followed by Cosmic this. There's Moon of the Closed Heaven. Basically a baby underworld goddess of the closed, basic underworld goddess, yep. I can't speak, I can barely remember these cards' names. And it's funny because I literally just like sleeved a couple of them not that long ago. But we're gonna keep it moving here. But so far we've got a pretty solid secret rare out of here. And then we got this Magic Coil Soul. The card's not that great in my personal opinion. Some of the Dolce stuff. Necro Whip, which is another Fiend fusion monster for Yubel. I have to remember what that combo is when it comes to that card because personally, I know people put it in their extra deck, and I forgot the combo that really utilizes it. But every time I generally see like inboards, I don't really see it that often. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping, or I'm just forgetting. And spell card Monster Reborn. Basically, the rework of Monster Reborn is actually a good one because that one basically is a DD Crow for Monster Reborn. If you guys don't know, that one's a quick play. It's a quick play spell, so you can actually play it on your opponent's turn. So it's not just like kind of a mild hard brick. And whatever you reborn, you negate its effects for the rest of the turn. So a really good utility hand trap card to sit back. Well, not really hand trap, but a really good like follow up. I would say the best example would be for Fire Kings, not Fire King, Snake Eyes. So, you know, they try to reborn the Promethean Princess. You know, you spell card Monster Reborn, you revive the Promethean Princess to your side of the field and negate its effect. So it doesn't get its effect out of that side. Arrow Eater is another one of those utility cards out of here. Gimmick Puppets, followed by a Sylvia, Wolf Tamer of the White Forest. So this is one of the 3 Synchro White Forest monsters. That one is basically the Book of Eclipse. You summon that one. You summon him on the board, and you summon her on the board, and she books all your opponent's monsters. And also, if you guys aren't familiar with the Azamina cards, which came out in Rage of the Abyss, that basically there's an Azamina card that's a corrupt version of that one. There's another Obliterate Brave, so Exodia spell, followed by that, and then Sanguine Kaio. Moving on. So far, not too bad so far. We're mildly cooking. We're starting off pretty tame here. But we'll see where this goes. So we're gonna keep going on that one. Aerial Eater, Wolves of the White Forest, and Fiendsmith in Paradise. Fiendsmith's trap card that I never see played. Cause I think no one just needs to use it as of yet. Maybe it'll be utilized more when some more Fiendsmith cards come out. But as of right now, most generic trap cards nowadays, I feel like, are just kind of, some of them are good, but most of them are just like bricks. People just don't like using them. All right, let's keep it going. Phoenix Smith stacked, followed by a Silhouette Rabbit. Very good foil, very good secret rare out of that one. I think that card's still like 25 or I think the card's like 20 bucks still. But a very nice illusion card. Synchro 2, you basically get to pull out a Speller, I think it's a Speller, it's definitely a trap or a Speller trap that allows you to summon itself as a monster card. So generally the main combo for that is the Angel Statue of Azaroon, which allows you to negate a special summon. So very good card out of that one, but not a bad secret rare pull out of that one. So far, I think we pulled 2 secrets, 1 ultra, so we haven't even pulled up there is the second ultra rare and the other White Forest card. So we pulled both White Forest Fusion. The last one is a secret rare. So we are 2 away from pulling the ratio of a single booster box. And I don't think we've gotten through 1 single booster box just yet. I think what I'll do is when we get to the other 2, if we see 2 other ultra rares, I'll count all the secrets to see if we pulled equivalent to a booster box or not. Interdimensional, Golem of the Wind, followed by, there's our 3rd ultra, Memorable Dungeon. All right, so we got 1 more ultra left, and then I'm going to count the foils we have to see if we've pulled 24 packs yet or not, because that'll be the exact ratio of 1 booster box. But we're going to crack this thing open and see what we get. We also haven't seen a QCR in quite some time, too, so it'd be nice to possibly get one out of the blister packs. If we don't, it's not a big deal, but if we do, it would be nice, and it would actually kind of balance some things out, especially when it comes to value and the ratios on that front. But like I said, I would like to see a QCR. I think the last QCRs we pulled were basically from the 10s. Or did we pull one? Did we pull one from this set initially? I don't remember. We might have. If it was, it wasn't a good one. Like I said, it wasn't one that was memorable. I know we pulled a couple out of Phantom Nightmare, but I don't think we pulled one out here. Another Madolche Queen, followed by the rest of these. So I think the last set that we pulled a QCR out of was Phantom Nightmare. No, it was Battle Legends. That was the last one we pulled it. The Terminal Revenge, the Magia set, that was the last QCR we pulled. We pulled a Snatch Steel. I remember now. Like I said, it's been a while. Up, and there's Elzette of the White Forest. So another secret rare. So pretty much this is the valuable White Forest card out of there. And actually, you know what? I think I'll count it now because that's another secret rare. So it kind of breaks the ratio a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we haven't pulled a full booster box yet, and we've pulled 3 secrets so far. I don't know, you guys. Maybe you guys might be onto something. I might have to try this out for future videos. But so far, I mean, if I was to count the dollar amount, I know the White Forest Ultra Rares aren't worth a whole lot, but Silhouette Rabbit is at least $20. I think Alistair is like 15, and I know Elzette's like 30. So we're quickly making a decent chunk of the money I've spent on this back. And okay, Diabell, there's another secret rare. So we've literally pulled all of the White Forest cards, at least one of all of them. Diabell. We have literally pulled all 3 synchros and both of the starters, which I kind of find it hilarious that all of them are higher rarities. They're all either secrets or ultras. Yeah, okay. We might make our money back from this. We might. And my assumption on Blisters is slowly swaying away because this has kind of been really good. I feel like at this point in time, if we pull anything else that's actually major, it's probably going to just really crack the whole theory of these just being awful. Beware of the White Forest. So this is the normal spell. That's a 10, and that. So, I mean, you're pulling pretty much all the White Forest cards. Woes is a common. So I think Beware of the White Forest. There's 1 or 2 more that are supers that aren't that important, but Beware of the White Forest is the most important one, as well as Woes, in terms of that strategy. And I would say it is like, oh, I guess they really want me to play White Forest. I actually already do, so I don't even have to worry about that card. As I already have all of these. I pulled them from the booster packs. And then there's Tales of the White Forest. Here's our Ultra. I'm sorry, this is the one that's important. Beware isn't. I'm getting the 2 confused. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, Tails of White Forest and Beware of White Forest. That was the other one I was thinking of. My mistake. My goof. Like I said, I'm making that mistake on that side. Getting my cards confused at this point in time. But so far, this is getting pretty insane. Let's see if we get anything good. Let's see if we can possibly get a QCR out of here. Followed by Medoche Desert, Cosmo Queen, and Valmonica Concord, whenever that thing does. And followed by these guys. This might not be as long as I'm kind of chomping through here. Well, the advantage is I've already opened this set before, so I pretty much am familiar with almost every card out of here. And we're just seeing how well we do out of all of this stuff. Keep it moving. Followed by another Beware of the White Forest. We're pulling all the White Forest cards. It's like, hey, you're just going to draw nothing but White Forest cards, which if we pulled 3 Alzets, that would be hilarious. It's like, hey, let's pull a bunch of Alzets to the White Forest and be done. But like I said, hopefully we see something really, really good out of here. So, Ragnia, followed by the Gimmick Puppet of the Phoenix Machine. Follow the rest of these. I'm going to move this down because, of course, my little pile of commons is getting kind of big over here. I think we are approaching close to, well, we have 60 packs. I think we're getting almost halfway there. I think we're getting around that territory. We're going to keep cracking these things open and see what happens. Followed by another Phoenix Smith Desiree. All right, cool. And then we're going to keep that one on both sides. I say, we'll see how this whole thing goes, and we'll see if you guys can see if all of you guys change my perspective on blister packs. But also my biggest, ultimately speaking, like I said, my issue with blister packs, and it's not really an issue, it's just the money you spend on them, the odds of you pulling certain things, like your odds are higher pulling out of a booster box than it is out of a blister pack. Another Obliterate Blaze, ultimately, and then of course, just due to the nature of the retail, like it costs more to get stuff from like Target and Walmart than it is to get from a card shop or just to buy the booster box. Because if you're going to buy 24 blister packs, do you really want to spend $96 to get 24 packs, or do you want to spend 80? Or in some cases 70, depending on your store or your retailer, because some of them sell them for a little bit cheaper on that side. So you never really know. Ooh, Phoenix Smith Requiem, another secret rare. So one of the Phoenix Smith cards out of that. I know that card isn't super valuable, but I think that card is at least $5. So far, it looks like we're slowly, like, you know, we're getting some value out of here to make some of our money back. And we're pulling actually really, really well. This is actually quite surprising. If we pull something crazy, then that'll be like the deal breaker. Watch it be a QCR Perulia and then that'll just be the end of it. Here's here's Perulia and QCR. And it's like, well, we made our money back. I think that's still, Perulia is like a $50 card right now. It might have gone up due to the fact that Ferraros is out, because Ferraros was definitely the important one. But I think the QCR is like $200. I know the QCR Ferraros is like $4. So we'll see how that whole thing goes. Mulling out of that, Lord of the Missing Balls. I don't even remember that card. Followed by Zapper Shrimp. That's 10. And the Moon of the Closed One Gods. All right, so we're about halfway there. We're about halfway there. We'll see how well we keep moving on this side. Opening all this cardboard and all this plastic is just hilarious. Wolves of the White Forest, GPH, Rushia, followed by Gimmick Puppet, and then the Mimigul Room. Haven't seen a Mimigul card in a minute. I don't remember. Is there a secret rare Mimigul card? No, there isn't. You know what? No, we did pull a QCR out of this set. We pulled the Mimigul, the Mimigul, I think Mimigul Master or Mimigul King, because I have that card as a QCR. So we did pull a QCR from the set too. Now I remember. I said this was the set, the Mimiguls. I have a QCR Mimigul, which means it came from here. It didn't come from the new set because I didn't pull a QCR yet out of whatchamacallit, Mimigul Maker. That's 10, followed by the rest of these. Moving on. Like now some of these are just glued to the pack. Alrighty. Kraken packs, Rusia, Gimmick Puppets, Umbrella Salvation, followed by Fiend, And then Sarusius of the Sinful Spoil. Oh, this is one of the Sinful Spoil cards. I don't know how useful this one's going to be. And I probably should keep, I'm definitely should track down my other copies. I think I should have 3 of those already. I'm keeping tabs on all my Sinful Spoil cards because with Azamina being a Sinful Spoils archetype and that's slowly building, I feel like some of those cards and combos are going to be quite dangerous in the future, but they're not that good now. It's just like, hey, we're getting a lot of Sinful Spoil support because of like Ash and all that other stuff, but realistically speaking, they're not at full power yet. They will become a little bit more full power at the start of the year when we get the new set, Supreme Darkness, and then Centurion Altrio. That's when that will become a problem. This is like a Razio card, and that card will be coming out in December, first week of December, because there is a deck builder set that comes out in December after Rarity Quarter Century Bonanza, which I am working on getting prepared for that week of videos and for that set. I'm actually I was like panicking about it because I was like, I don't know how much this set's going to cost and a bunch of other stuff, because Rarity Collection 2 already was more expensive than Rarity Collection 1, just to turn around and find out that, like, I don't know how expensive or how valuable those cards are going to be in that set other than having a bunch of QCRs, but that set is more of a Time Wizard format set, like a GOAT format / Edison format stuff, because there's a lot of old cards that Konami's been like revealing out of it. And it's 2 different sets in one, because you have like the basic card set that's not going to be in the higher rarities, and then you have the cards that are going to be in the higher rarities, which are mostly older cards, and a select few cards out of the core set that is that wasn't available in QCR already, because I know Dia Bellstar is in that one, along with Promethean Princess and Super Polymerization, but they said that those cards will not be QCRs because there's already a QCR version of those cards from previous sets. So one thing they are being smart about is, like, we're not going to reprint a QCR. Now, they will reprint a Starlight into a QCR, but they will not reprint a QCR. So that actually is quite beneficial, especially for the collecting standpoint. But I don't know. I'd have to wait and see. Dark Magic Mirror Force. New Mirror Force. That's not a counter spell. It's just a regular trap card. Followed by these. We are finally starting to cool down. So I think we've pulled most of our big hits so far. We still have about a booster box worth of packs left to open. We're chewing through this. I want to make sure that box is empty. I'm like, because I kind of gone through this fast, because I'm kind of just cracking these things open at this point. Shield of the Millennium Dynasty. So the new Millennium Shield card. That's basically your searcher for Millennium Ankh. Very, very important card. And basically a special summon, because now you can actually summon Millennium Shield without actually tribute summoning one monster. You still can do that if that's what you want to do, but why would you do that? He's just like, if you have Ankh, you can just special summon it. Otherwise, you can pay the 2,000 life points to summon it that way. Another Madolche, followed by Broomy, and the other ones. Moving on, we have about 5 packs left out of the second to last pile, and then we have this last one, which should be approximately almost one full booster box. Be almost one full booster box. But so far, not too bad, nothing crazy. We still haven't made our money back yet. So we've kind of cooled off. So we still have an opportunity, because we can still pull something really big. If we pull, I think, a Perilia. Like I said, we're still in the line. If we pull the Fiendsmith Engraver, then we will definitely be balanced back out in terms of making the money back that we've spent on these blister packs. Otherwise, we need like a pretty high dollared QCR or something else crazy like that to figure that whole thing out. Sorry, so the Sinful Spoils. Another copy of that, followed by these. Next pack. But we're just going ahead and crack open a bunch of random blister packs. But like I also said, thank you to Hobbyville, because trust me, I would have spent a lot more money. Well, first and foremost, I would have to track these things down. I pulled the exact same secret, super rare, right behind each other. It would have been way, way, way more expensive to purchase these from like Target. And on top of that, I don't know what, leave this in the comment, guys. I don't know if you guys purchase Yu-Gi-Oh cards from Target or Walmart, but Target has been like really iffy on Yu-Gi-Oh stock recently. Like I barely found anything. I barely found like Rage of the Abyss and stuff like that. But I've been finding some old stuff now. So I don't know if they're just cycling through some old stuff, or I guess they found some boxes in the back at MJ Holding, and they're just like, hey, let's just dump this stuff off in a cart at Target. But every time I kind of stop at Target now, especially close to around the card's releases, I'm not really seeing like the shelf stock with packs. So I don't know if they're just not getting as many blisters, or if they're just dividing them out in stores improperly, or what's really going on. But let me know if you guys' Target and Walmart has been like iffy on Yu-Gi-Oh card product, because like I said, I've been having difficulties finding them in there. Because I usually will use them as a backup in terms of me trying to track down blister packs and stuff. But like I said, since I haven't been able to really find anything, it's been really rough. So that is one thing I've been finding very odd. So I don't know, maybe they're stockpiling for the holidays, or I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, or how their inventory is working, or they're just not ordering enough. However way that's working, it's just, it is what it is. Arrow Eater, and another Fiendsmith Requiem. Yes, another Requiem, which is nice. Pulling multiple of those. So that's our first duplicate of a secret rare, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, if ratios were correct, we should have pulled 2.5 booster boxes. I would say 5 secret rares, and I think we've already pulled that many. And then 8, 10 ultras. That should be what the ratio, what the actual proper ratio would be, realistically speaking, if we're going to compare this to a booster box. So I'll count that at the very end. We pulled a lot of secrets, so I'll definitely count. If we pull an extra secret rare, I'll count it as two ultras, unless it's like unless it's a prime hit. Otherwise, we'll see how the whole thing goes. But so far, so good. Pulls haven't been horrible. They've been pretty. For the number of packs, I feel like they've been quite well. We haven't pulled nothing super crazy yet. We haven't also pulled anything truly out of it. It's not like every pack has had like a ultra or a secret rare in it. So it's been pretty consistent. Now we did start off hot. We cooled back down, but we can also end hot, so we can see how this whole thing goes. Give blisters an opportunity to show themselves. Senjingen, another ultra rare. So he's the other Millennium Monster. I think Ankh is a secret rare, and Exodia is an ultra. So yeah, the only secret rare is Ankh out of all of them. I'm surprised I haven't seen a Wedgie Temple yet, and that's a super. That's actually quite surprising. I said Wedgie Temple is a super. I'm surprised I haven't seen that card yet. Otherwise, we've pretty much seen everything else out of here. Oh, speaking of the oh, I take that back. Wedgie Temple is an ultra, and here I am speaking it into existence. All right, well, if I'm speaking stuff into existence, come on, Engraver. He said, I got about 15 packs left. Come on, Engraver. Just take it home. If an Engraver gets pulled out of here, then we make our money back, and we're pretty solid. Followed by a Gimmick Puppet. Follow out of that one. We're at the last pile, the last stack, and we're cooking over here. Also, we are approaching the 30-minute mark here, guys. So thank you guys for sticking around and watching and observing me as I gamble with all of you guys, or indulge your guilty pleasures of gambling and just doing this for you instead of you doing it yourself. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Another Desiree, which too bad the card's not very valuable. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, you've been enjoying this so far and want to see more content from us, because I'm going to be doing a couple more things. I've been doing some cooking on some deck profiles, and my degenerate era has kind of started, because I feel like building just degenerate decks that are just going to be rude in locals. Plus, I also plan on trying to participate in another YCS. And there he is, Fiendsmith Engraver. We've officially made our money back, guys. This is official. We have officially, definitely made our money back from these blister packs. I'm gonna really calculate. I'm gonna calculate it based on the ballpark number that I remember it being. But Engraver is still like a $70 or $80 card. So, like I said, between that, Elzette, that's 30, and a couple 20s, I think we're pretty in the ballpark of recuperating our money back on that one. And there's a QCR, Tales of the White Forest. This card isn't that expensive, but it's like I said, the bottom half is like, look, if you're gonna show up and show out, okay. I'm gonna have to look at the value of that one without a doubt. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we did well. I think we did well. If we, you know what? Let's get another one. Let's pull another one out here. See what happens out of that. I'm surprised that the foil didn't really catch immediately. But I find it odd. It might just be my lighting. I think my lighting is still a little dim. If my lighting was a little bit brighter, then I probably would have caught it from the edges. Because you usually can see the QCRs from the borders. Because you'll see the foiling on the border of the card from like, if you look at it from the side over here, or when you look at it from the front, you should see like the glisten. So when you see that, you generally know you're going to have one. But I haven't really been seeing it very much recently. I don't know if it's my lighting or it's just because I'm not really like focused on it because I'm staring at it from behind the camera. Memorable Archfiend, actually, this is the first memorable card I've really seen outside of the Spell of the Trap in a while. Alrighty, going on to the next one. We're gonna keep cracking open. We have about 8 packs left. But so far, I believe we have at least made our money back. Last couple packs, another Solaris of the Sinful Spoils, nothing crazy out of there. And then I'll check the ratios once we actually finish this off. And actually, I think even with the QCRs, is like you said, you're supposed to get 1 in every 4 booster boxes. So we got pulled about 2.5. So that kind of works itself out. Kind of, sort of. In terms of luck. But we'll see. Another Senjingen. Another Ultra. I have a lot of those now. I'm just like Senjingen. I said, man, I got a lot of those things now. You definitely should use them as trade fodder. Or see if one of you guys in the viewership needs a Senjingen. If you guys do, I guess to leave a comment below and I'll reach out to you guys and send it to you, I guess. Memorable service. So yeah, they're the Memogols. All about that. Because like I said, I definitely have, what is it? We pull, 2 from here. I have an extra one that I pull from somewhere else, and then my playset actually using a deck. So I have at least 3 or 4 extra Senjingens. So like I said, if you guys need a Senjingen, let me know in the comments. If there's a lot of you, then I'll just raffle it. I'll just raffle it off, and one of you guys will get it. Treat it like a mini giveaway. And then a Millennium Ankh. Speaking of the devil, there's another secret. Since we got Senjingen, you might as well pull the Ankh. Another card that I have a bunch of. I have like 2 more of those. And that Ankh, I think, is 10 bucks. It's between 5 and 10. It's not super expensive, but it's not dirt. I mean, it's not like, in comparison, like most of the cards are like around $1. So considering the fact that card is like between 5 and 10 is actually nice. And another gimmick puppet of the Phantasme. We are in our last 3 packs. Last 3 packs of the 60-pack opening. Thank you guys for watching this long and making it this far. Like I said, the bottom half has been quite impressive. And see if we can end this one off with a bang. We've already pulled very, very well. Exiled Rage of the Flame. I haven't seen that one in a while. The Gimmick Puppet Field Spell. Last 2 packs. And then we're going to look at these ratios real quick. Actually give them some time of day. Alrighty, so we have Cosmo Queen, Paralyzing Mushroom, Interdimensional Matter, whatever the heck that thing is, followed by another Memorable Maker. So we pulled a bunch of those as it is. All right, last pack magic. Give us something big, something nice. Be another secret rare or be another QCR. That would be sick to end this 60-pack opening with 1 more QCR. I don't see the glimmer on the side, so I doubt it's a QCR in here. So maybe it's a secret. Come on, last pack magic, and nope. Ragnarika, Wicked, Butterfly, followed by Broomy, Madolce, and the other one. So let's look at the top rarity cards. So we have pulled 1. Get this card out of my way. 2, 3. Just gonna get a bunch of these. And so we did actually pull a duplicate, which is actually kind of hilarious. At least in the secret rares. Silhouette Rabbit, and this and that. So if our ratios are correct, and hold on one second, sorry. My screen decided to go ahead and put itself to sleep. I might need to change the power settings on that one. So if ratios are proper out of 60 packs, theoretically speaking, we should have pulled 2.5 booster boxes, would have been 5 secret rares. That's what we should have pulled. We should have been 5 secret rares and 10 ultras. That would have been the actual ratio out of that. So we pull 1, 2, I'm going to separate some of these, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we definitely over pulled out of those. I'm separating a couple of these. I'm going to separate the ones that I know are like over 10 bucks or like between 5 or 10 bucks. Engraver is the most expensive card in this set. He's right in front of Perulia in terms of the secrets. And then of course LZ is like 30 bucks. This is like 20. Silhouette Rabbit's like 20. Ankh is the one I'm confused about because it's between 5 and 10 bucks. I don't remember how much Requiem is, but Requiem is at least a couple dollars. But we have pulled 8 secret rares, 1 QCR, so that one definitely holds up the cake on that one. I don't know how much that QCR costs. I'm assuming because it's Tales of the White Forest and it's not a super important card, I'm gonna guess $30. That's what I'm gonna take the guess. And then there should have been 10 ultra rares, which I don't think we pulled 10 of them, but because we pulled more secrets, that's gonna count for something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we almost pulled 10. We're 2 shy, but between the QCR and all the extra supers, I'm willing to bet that these pulls in terms of ratios definitely broke ratios for 2.5 booster boxes. In terms of value, like I said, 80 bucks, 30, so that's 110, 130, 150. I'm just gonna say this is $5, so 155. That QCR is at least $30. So that puts us already at about 185. And then these are a couple dollars as well. So this is about $200 in terms of just these secret rares and the QCR, not including the ultras. The ultras aren't too super expensive. I think a couple of them are like $2 or $3. But we did make our money back. So this actually worked out better than I expected. And I was not expecting these pulls to be that decent. So I don't know, maybe blisters are a lot better than I think they are, but you have to buy a lot of them. That's the complicated part of this. In order for blisters to do well, you have to have a large number of blisters to really accommodate the risk of an offset of the pulls of themselves. But I don't know. I've seen too many instances where the booster boxes have been a little bit more convincing, so I'm not 200% sure on that one. But if you did like this video and like this experiment and like to see me pull from, throwing a lot of money away, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell so that way you know when future videos are coming. We do have another giveaway coming up very, very soon for a future video that should be dropping tomorrow on Saturday. Also, there's a couple giveaway winners for the Blue Eyes box. I've only heard from 1 of the 5 people. I might have to pick another 4 individuals. So if you did win one of the boxes from Animation Chronicles 2022, or was it 2023? I think it was 2022. It was one of those 2 years. If you won one of those boxes, make sure you reach out to me. Check the community tab. I tagged everybody that won. I've only heard from 1 person so far out of the 5. I want to ship all of them at the same time. So of course, for the 1 winner, I'm sorry I haven't shipped it yet. I still have it. I haven't forgotten about you. But I would like to get them all at once to kind of get them all out the way and not really forget about them. So those other 4 people, please reach out to me. If not, if I don't hear from you, probably by the end of the month, I'll pick another 4 people to win those boxes, so that way I can get them out of my hands. And then also the individual that won the SP Little Knife from the tins, I've already shipped yours out. We've already spoken. You've given me your information as I've asked, so you should see that card come in the mail within the next couple of days, probably by Saturday, if not sometime early next week. But yeah, so be on the lookout for the next video coming. That'll be our next giveaway on that side. And then also get prepared for a couple more. I do have a very cheap opening that I want to go over. And then for Bonanza in the next 2 weeks, I'm trying to get my hands on a box of Rarity Collection 1 and 2 because I want to open up Rarity Collection 1 and 2 prior to Bonanza along with that side, and we can actually give some fair assessment of that set because I don't know all the cards are coming in there. I know a couple of them, but from how I'm feeling, I don't think it's going to be a super expensive, valuable set, but it'll be at least a fun one to pull open. But I might be surprised, and Konami might do something very, very different on that side. So, like I said, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe, check us out in the future. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching this very, very long video. Until next time, this is King Zeph. No Time to Explain. I'm out. Peace.